One of us today as we do our work. Because no, we're not Nehemiah. We're not in some foreign land. We're not going back to our people necessarily. But whatever area of ministry you are in, there are people who the enemy has already assigned to ridicule, humiliate you, and to try to hurt your feelings, to get you to turn back.
Yes.
And sometimes it's people that are very close to you. Sometimes it could be the person in leadership over you. It could be in somebody who's in leadership under you. It could be someone in your household or on your job. Somebody who's your sister friend. Somebody who might be you thought was a prayer partner. But the enemy will use whoever will allow him to use him or her to try to knock you down. So what do? You got to be like Nehemiah. You got to keep praying. You got to keep working. You got to be steadfast. And it's easy to say those words. And it's easy to read these words. But what happens when it actually happens to you? And I want to tell you about an experience that I had. And I'm sure if Reverend Vicki came up, she could tell you about some experiences that she's had. Elder as well. Each one of us, perhaps, we could tell about what we went through. But I want to share this with you and why I love reading about Nehemiah. Because Nehemiah, when Zambalot came up and was messing with him, he didn't even know Nehemiah. They didn't have a relationship. They hadn't fallen out. I heard a pastor preach this message once, and he said, I began to wonder, what was the deal with Nehemiah? Did he talk about Zambalot's mama? Did he do something bad? Why was he picking on him? And it was simply because Nehemiah was being who he was. And people don't like you sometimes because of who you are. Haven't done a thing, you just walk in the room.
All right.
I always talk about Elder as our diva preacher. But haven't you just gone and walked in and people will say, yeah, I don't even like her. And isn't that what Zambalot was doing? No, they're not going to be able to build their wall. People will do that. I can't stand her. She came in here, she got earrings matching her little dress. She thinks she got it going on. What's her name? Mercedes? Mercedes? Who is she? They're trying to be cute, all dressed up. I don't even like her. So the person who's with them, they don't know you. Right. They're seeing you through that person's eyes. Oh, you know what? Yeah, look how she smiles. I think she does think she's cute. And all of a sudden, people have ostracized you for being you, and they don't even know who you are.
All right now.
And that's part of the negativity of being in this walk and being in leadership. But you got to have tough skin.
Yeah.
You can't give in and you can't say, well, Lord, they're talking about me again. Nehemiah didn't do that.
He did not.
God, they trying to stop the work that you're doing here. I'm going to keep building. You deal with them. And we have to have that kind of mindset. Lord, I'm trying to help save your people. Lord, I'm trying to intercede for some folks, and every time I start praying, so-and-so bothered, they messing up your prayers, Lord. I'm going to keep praying. You handle them. And God will do exactly what he and he alone can do. Now, I was at church. Those of you who know where it was, good. Those who don't, I'm not going to say right now. But I was at a church, and a couple of things happened to me that caused a lot of things happened. I'm going to tell you about